Most people grow up believing that the only way to get rich is to save every single penny they earn. We're taught from a young age to be careful with our money, to avoid spending on things we don't need, and to always put something aside for a rainy day. So, people stash every dollar away, filling jars, stuffing envelopes, and hiding bills under mattresses, all in the hope that one day, after years of sacrifice, they'll finally have enough to feel secure and maybe even wealthy. But what if I told you that's not the whole truth? What if saving alone isn't the golden ticket to financial freedom that we've been led to believe? What if there's a better way, a secret that could turn everything you know about money upside down? Imagine discovering a principle that not only grows your wealth, but also expands your life in ways you never expected. Let's start with a story. Imagine a man named Curtis. He works hard every single day. He saves every dime he can, skipping vacations, never buying anything nice for himself, and always choosing the cheapest option. But year after year, Curtis feels stuck. His savings account grows a little, but not enough to change his life. He watches others move forward while he feels trapped, his world growing smaller and tighter with each passing year. Curtis is like so many people. They believe that holding on to every dollar is the only way to get ahead, never realizing that this mindset can actually hold them back from real abundance. But what if letting some of that money go is actually the key to unlocking more? What if giving, not just saving, is what truly makes you richer? Not just in your bank account, but in your opportunities, your relationships, and your sense of purpose. Today, I want to show you why giving away just 10% of what you earn can open doors you never imagined possible. It's a principle that has transformed countless lives, and it might just be the real secret to building lasting wealth and a life filled with meaning. Let's talk about jars. Not just any jars, but the kind you might find in your kitchen. Simple, clear, and empty, waiting to be filled. These jars are going to help us understand something important about money, and maybe even about life itself. Picture a clear glass jar on your kitchen table. It's spotless, transparent, and you can see right through it. It's ready to hold whatever you decide to put inside. Now, imagine filling it to the very top with sand. You pour and pour until not a single extra grain will fit. The jar is packed, overflowing, and looks like it couldn't possibly hold anything more. The sand is your money. Every tiny grain represents a dollar you've saved, earned, or collected over time. When you look at the jar, it seems full, like you've done everything right by filling it up. But what if I told you there's something much more valuable waiting for you? Something you can only receive if you make space for it. Imagine a gold bar, shining and heavy, sitting right next to your jar. Now imagine someone offers you that gold bar. But your jar is so packed with sand, there's absolutely no room left for the gold. No matter how much you want it, you simply can't fit it in. You try to push it in, squeeze it, force it, but it just won't go. That jar of sand is like a life where every dollar is hoarded, every resource clung to tightly, with no thought of letting anything go. There's no space for new opportunities, no room for blessings or surprises. This is how most people live, jars full to the brim, convinced that holding on to every grain is the only way to feel secure. They clutch their jar, guarding it, afraid to lose even a little bit of what they've gathered. The fear of losing what's inside keeps them from ever making space for something new. But in doing so, they miss out on something bigger and better. Opportunities, experiences, or gifts that could change everything, if only they had the courage to let go of a little sand. The gold bar, the new opportunity, the unexpected gift, the chance for growth, can only fit if you're willing to pour out some sand. Sometimes, you have to let go of a little to make room for a lot. It's not about losing what you have. It's about making room for something greater. Something you never imagined could fit in your life until you made the space for it. When you keep your jar closed, nothing can get in. You hold on tight. You worry, if I give, I'll have less. But this mindset leads to a closed system. Just like a jar with the lid screwed on, nothing can flow in or out. Over time, the sand gets stale. The jar gathers dust. Your money sits still and does nothing new. Think about a garden. If you never pull out old weeds, new flowers can't grow. Your finances work the same way. If you never give, you never make space for new possibilities. You become stuck. No new ideas, no new chances, no growth. People who hoard their money often end up with less, not more. Their world gets small. They miss out on the good things that only come when you open up and share. The closed jar life is lonely and limited. If you want a life that grows, you've got to open that jar. Money is like water. If it just sits in one place, like a pond, it becomes still and stagnant. The water gets cloudy. Mosquitoes gather. Nothing good happens in a pond that never moves. But if your money flows like a river, it stays fresh. It moves. It brings life wherever it goes. Wealth works this way too. If you let your money flow out, by giving away a portion, you keep the current strong. That flow attracts new streams. More water pours in. More life grows along the banks. Giving sets your money in motion, and that motion creates new opportunities. People who treat their money like a river, not a pond, see results. Their giving brings in connections, gratitude, and sometimes even unexpected returns. They are not afraid to let a little go because they trust more will come. Don't let your money turn into a pond. Make it a river, and watch what happens. Now, let's talk about the 10% rule. Some people call this tithing, and it's a concept that's been around for centuries, practiced in different cultures and religions all over the world. But, honestly, it's not just an old rule or a tax. It's not something you do just because someone told you to, or because it's written in a book somewhere. It's a principle, a way to make your money work for you, and a mindset that can completely change your relationship with your finances. Giving away 10% of what you earn isn't about losing. It's not about feeling deprived or missing out on something you want. It's about letting go so more can flow in. When you release a portion of what you have, you make space for new opportunities and abundance to enter your life. Think of it as paying yourself forward. You're investing in your own future, in your growth, and in the things that matter most to you. That 10% is like planting seeds in a field. Each coin you set aside is a seed with the potential to grow into something much bigger. You don't see the crop right away, but you know a harvest is coming. It takes patience, but the results are worth it. People who follow this rule don't just give when they have extra. They make it a priority, setting aside that 10% before spending on anything else. They give first, and they trust the process. It's an act of faith in themselves and in the idea that generosity brings returns in unexpected ways. Even if 10% sounds like a lot, start somewhere. Maybe it's 5%, or even just 1%. The key is to begin, no matter how small. The important thing is to begin. Every journey starts with a single step, and every habit starts with a single action. When you give regularly, you create a habit. Over time, that habit becomes second nature, and you'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish. That habit sets you apart. It shows discipline, intention, and a willingness to invest in something bigger than yourself. It opens windows you didn't even know were there. New possibilities, new connections, and new ways to grow start to appear. The 10% rule isn't magic. It's math. It's a simple formula, but it has the power to transform your financial life. And honestly, it's the math that works miracles. When you commit to this principle, you'll see changes, not just in your bank account, but in your mindset, your confidence, and your future. Here's a secret. Nature hates a vacuum. When you make space, something will fill it. This is the vacuum principle. When you give away 10%, you create a gap. That empty space doesn't stay empty for long. New money, new opportunities, new ideas start to flow toward you. It's like cleaning out your closet. When you give away old clothes, somehow new clothes seem to find their way in. Maybe a friend gifts you a jacket. Maybe you find a great sale. The point is, empty space attracts new things. This principle works with money too. People who give find that their needs are often met in ways they never expected. Sometimes it's a new job. Sometimes it's a business deal. Sometimes it's just peace of mind. Don't fear the empty space. Use it to invite more into your life. Wealth isn't just about dollars. It's about mindset. People who get rich by giving do it because they see money differently. They don't see it as something to hold tight and hide away. They see it as a tool, a way to help others and help themselves. Letting go of 10% may feel scary, but it changes your thinking. It teaches you that you control your money, not the other way around. You become generous, brave, and open to new things. That's the kind of person opportunities chase after. Think about it. When you're generous, people want to work with you. They trust you. They remember you. Your world grows bigger, not smaller. Change your mindset. Start seeing every gift as an investment in your future. Many people say, "I'll give when I have more," but that's backwards. The truth is, the people who become wealthy often start giving when they have very little. They don't wait for the right moment. They make the moment right. Take Oprah Winfrey, for example. She gave back even when she was struggling. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, started giving small amounts when he was young. These people didn't wait for millions. They gave what they had, and it grew. Studies show that generous people are happier and feel more in control of their lives. They build stronger networks. Doors open for them, not just because of money, but because of who they become. Don't wait to be rich. Start giving now, and watch how your life changes. Giving isn't just about dropping coins in a jar. It's about being intentional. Choose where your money goes. Give to causes you care about. Support your community. Help someone in need. Every gift is an investment in others and in your own future. Set a goal. Maybe it's 10%. Maybe it's $5 this week. The amount matters less than the habit. Track your giving. Celebrate it. Notice how you feel. As you invest in others, you'll find your own wealth, both inside and out, growing. Intentional giving sends a signal. I have enough. I am in control. That's powerful. It attracts more abundance into your life. Remember, the secret isn't in holding tight. It's in letting go, with purpose and joy. Giving proves you own your money, not the other way around. Now go, invest in your future, and watch your world overflow.